Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Today it's going to be a game between Trank and DanTheMan on Blackpink, the latter edition. In the bottom left-hand corner of the map, it is the red Terran player, DanTheMan, complaining about why there are so many Toss on ladder. And in the top right-hand corner, the blue Protoss player, it is Trank. Getting a lot of Toss. Bob Toss, says Trank. Yeah. That's what it is. It's Bob Toss. I think in my cast yesterday I called him Bob Protoss, but derp, it's Bob Toss, obviously. That's interesting, though. A lot of Zerg on the ladder is what I think most people have been seeing. So for DanTheMan to run into Protoss so much is kind of interesting. Anyway, this is Into the Void, my weekly examination of Bronze and Silver League level gameplay sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Into the Void. The best ones are chosen, and the best ones are cast. And by best ones, I mean definitely low level, stuff we can learn from, stuff where there are some mistakes, stuff where somebody can watch this and learn how to play StarCraft, right? Right, that's what I think this is for. Anyway, these players know what they're doing, right? These Bronze and Silver League players are not the Bronze players from the Wings of Liberty days who have no idea what they're doing, because this is a refinery that is done. This is a barracks that is almost done. Could be very close to getting a Reaper out. A Reaper would be very ambitious at this level, but DanTheMan, he seems like an ambitious fellow. Ooh, and he walls the probe inside, so the probe has to die. That's terrible. Oh, and just making a Marine as well. He really wants that probe to be killed. Fair enough. I guess the probe could get some revenge by killing this SCV. Oh, nope, SCV build pattern moved over to the other side of the supply depot. And now the probe says, fine, I might as well scout. Oh, look, an orbital command. Oh, look, a refinery. Run from the Marine. That's the sound they make when they run. You can't hear it in-game because reasons, but it goes. What a juke, too. What a juke. Is he going to stay alive? No, he's definitely not. This Marine is one in mind, one in purpose. I said he's dedicated to killing this probe. There he goes. Poor probe. Not even really trying to run anymore. Just kind of stuck against this wall. Oh, and the body falls off the edge. How tragic. Such tragedy. All right. Expansion on the way here from Trank. This is interesting. Keeping this stuff home. So One-Rack's expanding it. Well, no, actually, this is Cybercore first. So One-Rack's expand is generally what you do here. If you're a Protoss player, you can hold off most stuff from the Terran, especially if you probe scout and notice there's no proxies. So you just go One-Rack's, Assimilator, expand, and then second Assimilator or Cybercore, depending on what you want to do. That's a general start. And then once the Cybercore is done, you can build whatever you want. And it's going to be a robotics facility from Trank right now. So Robo opening here. Immortal's pretty good against the Terran. Boy, I wish we saw some disruptors from time to time, but apparently they're not as good as M. Canning led us to believe in that video about how disruptors are back in the current patch of Legacy of the Void. Anyway, both players are doing a pretty good job continuing to make workers, SCVs, and probes. I can see them in the production tab. Always be making those. Always be making supply depots. Always be making pylons. That is like a numero uno lesson of StarCraft. Is always be making stuff that can get you money, and always be making sure you can keep making stuff. If you do those two things, you can make platinum, honestly. If you just know how to macro reasonably well. We're not even talking pro level here, or GM level, but just reasonably well, you're going to be fine. You're going to make it into the platinum. And from there, there's other stuff you can do. But for the most part, macro is what's going to get you there. In production, barracks, and a starport. Ooh, Adepts gets in. Shades on in. Sees what we're doing. Actually going to kill that SCV. 3 shots killing SCV. Bam! No starport for you, at least for the time being. Going to go ahead and try to kill some SCVs. But again, 3 shots to kill the SCVs means I think all of them might live. Are you seriously not defending? Oh, Sonic's transferred out. Oh, no. Well, okay. Game of cat and mouse there. Adept had her fun. She decided that stopping the starport construction that DanTheMan has not decided to pick up yet. Does he know? Do you think he noticed? I don't think he noticed. Oh, boy. He's making a Ghost Academy, though. Did somebody play the campaign and hear that ghosts are fun? I hope so, because ghosts are fun. That is truth. Not enough people make ghosts, although we are seeing ghosts show up more from Terran against Protoss and Zerg especially. Not so much in TBT, but just to knock the shields down, right? Off of the Protoss, and just for snipes. Steady targeting, specifically against things like Brood Lords and Ultras and Hiders and things like that. So it's been good. All right, man. Are you actually making a ghost? No. Are you making a nuke? No. All right. This starport is never going to finish, is it? All right, Protoss side time. Protoss side is making gateway, gateway, gateway. And a robotics bay. Likely going to be for Colossus. We just don't see disruptors in general in StarCraft, and especially not in Into the Void level. That just makes no sense at all, does it? No, Falcon, it makes no sense at all. Thank you for agreeing with me, invisible audience in my head. That's actually one of the reasons I kind of want to go to Twitch, is to be able to get some feedback from you guys while I'm doing stuff. I might start casting some StarCraft on Twitch as well. If you haven't noticed, I've started playing Far Cry 5 out there. Twitch.tv/FalconPaladin, along with Wade. It's been a pretty good time. And I might, again, as I said, might start bringing in some of the StarCraft content over there. Either casting some of my own games live, which is going to turn into a loss. If you want to see me lose a lot, I'll do that. I don't know how Jordan does it. Railgun, too. I mean, two guys that really work their butts off, and it shows. Anyway, doing that, maybe casting from replay on Twitch. That would be a lot easier. Maybe more fun for you guys, too. You can give some immediate feedback. Like when a Woodamine shot hits, you can go, oh, and it'll be really fun. Anyway, here we go. Marine push out of DanTheMan. Do you have medevac support, DanTheMan? I don't feel great about this. There is a ghost, though, so maybe you EMP and then attack, and maybe that's enough? This is a pretty darn scary Protoss army. He's got a lot of stalkers. Got some sentries in here, too. Adepts finally gets murdered. Overlord scouts this. Observer scouts this thing. Darn O names. I think you just kind of A-move here. Okay, good EMP. Great EMP. Guardian Shield. Oh, it is coming up. I was going to say it'd be nice. Guardian Shield is up here and is actually, it's going to be close. It's going to be so dang close, but I think the Protoss is going to win this thing, and he does. EMP notwithstanding, reinforcing Marines. Hey, guys, where's the party? Oh. They say. Guess we'll fight Torres then, and they do. All right, Trank. That worked out, I guess. Yeah, got EMP'd right in the face. That EMP does do 100 shield damage, and these guys only have 80 shields, so it sucks the shields right off everything here. But wasn't enough. Marines, good, but with tank support, better. Also, you know what's good? With medevac support. He is making a reactor on the starport, which allows him to make 2 things at a time out of the same building. One of the best innovations that StarCraft 2 came up with. Although if you ask Brood War players, they'd probably disagree with you on that. Me on that, perhaps not you, but me anyway. Stalkers pushing down, decide to go for the counterattack. They say, all right, we handle those pesky Marines. Maybe that's all there is. Maybe that's all DanTheMan has made. This entire game is about 12 Marines. Nope, that is not the case. He has 3 tanks at the top of this ramp. Do not try to attack the ramp. Oh, look at him bringing the observer in. DanTheMan. This is why you open robotics facilities. You can make observers. Oh, there's nothing that can detect this observer sitting here just scouting the whole darn thing. Dude, can you see this? Nope. Can't see the third base. You could shut down the third base, Trank, if and you wanted to, but instead deciding that is not going to happen. Twilight Council coming up here for Trank. You know what's good against Zerg from the Twilight Council is charge lots. The Gauntlet Global Open from last week that I cast a game, actually the best of 5 finals was between Denver, Zerg player, and Romson, a Protoss player, and he went charge lots every game. Surprisingly good. Even against Roaches, where you'd think they wouldn't be good. I don't know. I mean, he just opened Twilight Council, got charge, maybe got a Warp Prism to warp in additional stuff, or an all-in at the front. He won a couple games that way. Or even just regular macroing out of it, doing a ton of damage, trading efficiently with charge lots. Who knew? Who knew? Anyway, the music is very exciting, but nothing is happening. Nothing is happening here. Additional ghosts on the way for DanTheMan. You know what would be really great, DanTheMan, is a nuke. You're a little gas starved. Also, you're super oversaturated in your main base. Bring those SCVs to your third, which is done and ready to rock. And you'll be in a much happier position. Also, it's a planetary fortress, so that's pretty good too. Yeah, I mean, the scouting was good from Trank, but it could have been better. If he had sent the observer to check for a third base, he could have shut this thing down before it even really got started. Which would have been wonderful. Wunderbar, even. Temple Archives coming in here from Trank. Storm, please get Storm. That's, who else was, we were casting somebody else in the Gauntlet. Protoss against Terran, who refused to get this right here, Sonic Storm. Click, 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 click. Click, 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 click. Come on, man. Get the storm. You can afford the storm. Just click the storm. You will not be sad you got the storm. Right? Right. All right, well, what else can we talk about here? You can visit my Patreon page at patreon.com/FalconPaladin. Support me for as little as $1 a month. Everybody who has supported me out there has my undying love forever and ever. But what the $1 a month gets you is access to Wade and Falcon play something co-op and betray each other if at all possible. We started playing Pit People, which is the latest game from Behemoth, who did Castle Crashers and Battle Block Theater. It's fun. It is very funny. It's a turn-based, right? Turn-based strategy game. So more like Civilization than StarCraft, but still very fun in its own way and kind of silly too. Very silly. We just figured out how to use pizzas and pizza slices for shields. So if that's the kind of game you want, then hit us up on patreon.com/FalconPaladin for $1 a month, and you'll get access to those as soon as they are released. Okay, big battle. Here we go. Coming on in. Got the Colossus at the back. Are there enough Vikings to make this thing happen? I don't actually know. And everybody retreats. Okay. Bye, guys. No, Trank says, I got this. Trank says, I got this. The tanks are unsieged. Go! Go, go, go! Vikings still trying to clear out these Colossus, but is there enough anti-air to save them? Pulling the Colossus. Look at this pulling the Colossus back thing. Feedback on the Medivacs too. Dang, Trank. You were not bad. You are not terrible at this game. All right, so the Vikings are a good answer to these Colossus, but you needed the tanks to be sieged there, and maybe the Vikings can attack from the backside. Also good. This is so much storm. While I was rambling, he got storm. Here we go. Tank on the high ground. Colossus burning from behind. 2 Colossus going down to these Vikings, but the Viking count getting cleared out. There are Zealots in the base. Zealots in the base. Natural base going to die here as well. Trank looking good. What can he storm with all of these High Templar? I don't know. They have their basic attack, don't they? Yeah, Psyblast. There it is. Oh, storm. Oh, okay. Pro tip from Falcon Paladin. You can't stack storms. If you storm, it only counts as 1 storm. Only 1 storm can be doing damage at a time. So you wait for the 1 storm to finish, then you storm again. Archon's at the front here. I think DanTheMan is dead. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 95 to 51 total supply. These Archons cannot be handled by pretty much anything that is going on. Oh, the Archons are a little stuck, though. Can they not get through here? Okay, you got to kill this tech lab, I guess. Oh, no, wait. Can they? Well, now we'll never know. Okay, I guess. Either way, it's not a huge army here from Trank. But, I mean, you're right in the production facilities of the Terran player, and anything that he makes is going to die as soon as it pops out, and that's a lol GG out of DanTheMan. GG, says Trank. I'm so bad versus Toss, says DanTheMan. And he's been playing a lot of Protoss too. That's why the game said, hey, you need to play more Protoss because you're bad at it. You got to learn how to do this. And DanTheMan is not pleased by that. So good job, Trank. Okay, here's what I liked about Trank. He brought Storm. He brought Colossus. He knew to deal with an opponent who has a lot of bio on the ground. He needs splash damage, and he did. Turned his High Templar into Archons at the end there. That was incredibly smart, too. And then microed his Colossus to a pretty good extent in that previous battle to make sure they didn't immediately die to the Vikings. So great job. DanTheMan, on the other hand, again, I would have liked to see the Vikings come around the backside and snipe the Colossus from back there. Also make sure that your tanks are sieged. That makes just a huge difference. And then if you can kite against those Zealots, you're going to have a good time too. Also, some EMPs would not have gone amiss at that front during that battle. EMPs on the Zealots makes them much, much easier to kill. About 1/3 of their health is in shield. All right, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another edition of Into the Void. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Broken and ashamed by what you have done. There is no redemption, and so you must run. and it's taken your heart and broken your soul. You cannot go back until you're made whole. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, there's a light upon you, and you follow it on, looking for a reason and a way to atone. All around you, the planets and stars. You're lost in a maelstrom of a great new unknown. And you're running into the void. You go searching into the void to find a place you can live, a place you can love. Is it just an illusion? When push comes to shove, and you're running into the void. You go searching into the void. And you're running into the void.